What's going on? Simple Crypto here, and today I'm going to be doing a brief overview of an order book and how it works. So, in this example, you have your buyers shown in green and you have your sellers shown in red. So, all this is it's showing what people are willing to buy at. So, you have your buyers, they're willing to buy at 11,5999, 11,597, and then on the flip side you have your sellers that are willing to sell at 11,622, 11,626. And you may be asking yourself, why is there this spread? Well, that's because a buyer and a seller have to agree on a price. That's what moves the price. So when they agree on a price, then the trade is executed. So for instance, a trade just went through for $11.62, and that was for a total of 2.72 prom. So somebody had a sell on the books and they got fulfilled. Somebody with BUSD, which is what this is trading in, bought their 2.72 coins for $11.62. All right, so to give you an example of how to actually utilize this data when you're trading, you can take a look at the depth chart or the order book and see where big buyers or big sellers are at. And that gives you an idea of where you have support and resistance. And I'll explain that further in other videos since this is more so just on the order book. But essentially, all that means is you have somebody willing to buy at a certain price more coins than at other prices. So you can visually see that. You have this wall here. So I like to call it a buy wall and a sell wall. And you can see that within the order book. So you can see it here visually, or you can actually scroll. So we're just looking at the sells, and you can see at 1184 there is a $39,188 sell wall. And you can tell that that's fairly large compared to all of the other orders. So especially on an illiquid coin such as this one, which means it's thinly traded, there's not a lot of activity on this coin, you can use that information to kind of gauge where to enter a trade or exit a trade. So let's say that I am wanting to sell and I want to get out at 1185. Well, in this example, I may actually want to put my sell at 1184 to sell just before this bigger sell. And if my order is smaller, which most of you guys are probably going to be trading with a smaller account, or you can even break up your orders and you can kind of guarantee that you get a fill before this person, since an order book works sequentially. So it has to fill from 1182 to 82.5 and so on and so forth, all the way up the order book. So if you have buyers, then it's going to fulfill on the way up, and the same thing on the buy side. So let's say that I want to get into this coin and I have, let's say, $10,000. So if I wanted to buy $10,000 worth of this coin, I don't care what the price is, I can see exactly where I would be buying this coin up to, and it would be to $11.68. And again, on the flip side, let's say that I hold $10,000 worth of this coin. Well, if I just want to get out, then I would be able to sell down to 11.53.5. So that's a brief overview of an order book, how you can utilize it for your trades, and how you can read that information and actually understand what it is doing. And a lot of times you can kind of see within the order book where a big buy or a big sell is. On the chart, you can see where that's either support or resistance. Now, this one, 1184, was the resistance. It looks like it stopped at 1190, but it depends on the chart, obviously, and the order book and everything. But that's how you can utilize this information, and I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.